Hey YouTube, Master here, bringing you guys a Yosenju Kaiju deck profile for April 2016. I know it's almost the end of April. Shining Victories comes out next week. I'm really excited for it. I want to know if it's the sneak peek for North America, because Australia gets it as well as North America on the same day. So I am on the Oceanic, Australia. So before Saturday, if anyone can put in the comments if it is this weekend, then I'm going to have to find out later. But enough of that. Yosenju Kaijus. I know there's new support coming out for it that's been released. 2 new Kaijus and 1 Kaiju spell card that I know Kaiju X-Files, but this is just what it is so far. The ban list just came out. There's not another one coming out soon, so Yosenju Kaijus as they are. So for starters, Yosenju Kama 1. He's your bouncer, as well as gives you extra normal summons. So he's the one, in the deck, he's not the best one you want to search for, but for regular Yosenjus, he's the one you always want. So Yosenju Kama 1, because you need it. Yosenju Kama 2 is the one you want to search for all the time. Kama 1 you want to search for if they control Kaiju. Kama 2 you want to if you've got a Kama 3, but he can attack direct, but it's halved if your opponent controls monsters. Kama 3, if a Yosenju monster you control inflicts battle damage to your opponent, add a Yosenju card except Kama 3. So he searches out your Shix, L's, Kamas, searches out your spells, searches out your trap. He searches almost everything apart from himself. So for 3, you either draw him or you search him off of Tenki's, Yosen Training Grounds. You search them off them. So Kama 3, your searcher. Then I run 1 Tashik and 1 L. You could run 2 Tashik or 2 L. Doesn't really matter. At the moment, I'm testing the 1/1 because this stops your opponent from targeting other Yosenjus with card effects. And Tashiks gives them an extra 1,000. So I like them as they are. He would go to grave. He would go to the extra unless he was used for an overlay. Then you go to grave. So I like them as they are. I might bump Tashik up to 2. Alright, so that's our Yosenju monster portion. Now for Kaijus, I run 2 Star Destroying because he's the highest attack. You want him almost every time. I run 2 Dagoran because he's Dagoran. He's the one you want most of the time as well. And then you want Mystery Dust Kaiju. He's the one you want to give to yourself or your opponent depending on what you got. So I run the Mystery because it's an 8. Then I run 2 Gamishil because it's the weakest attack monster. It's got the weakest attack of all of them. But it does have a pretty good effect if your opponent uses the effect. Then I run 1 Sticky String and 1 Raiden because of the attack. Like if I gave my opponent the Star Destroying, I would special one of these, then I'd normal 1 and 3, or 1 and 2, or something. Then I'd bounce that back to my hand, and then just go off from there. So there's just amazing, they are amazing Yosenjus and Kaijus together. So that's the monsters. Spell cards, 1 Training Grounds, because it searches hand and grave, and also gives attack bonuses. Then I run 3 Tenki for search, for all your Yosenjus, and also gives an attack bonus. 2 Kyoto Waterfront. I would run 3, but you probably cut the MST. But you would run 3, I run 2 because it doesn't clog, which is good. Then you run your 2 Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, which is your dark hole of the deck, but also special, so this is really good. Then of course you got your regular dark hole and your MST. You could cut MST for a Regeki, but in my opinion, the deck isn't good enough for Regeki, You could run one if you wanted to make it better, but I like the MST because it gets rid of aggro. Now for trap cards, I run 3 Secret Move, searchable off Karma 3, and searchable off Training Grounds. So it's the most versatile if you've got L on the field, because L stays on the field. So during your opponent's turn to activate something, you can Secret Move if you control L. So that's the thing. That's why I run the L. Then I run 3 Capture Mission, just for the draw power. So I'd activate it, and then they try to get rid of it, so I could stop putting their monsters face down. But then they'd give me draw power. So depending on what they do, either they give me counters, or they give me draw power. So it's an up, no matter what way it's used. Then I run the 3 Mirror Force. You could run 2 Mirror Force and a Storming, but I just like the 3 Mirror Force, because you don't come up against a lot of Pendulum decks. Like, you come up against Cosmos, Monarchs, BAs, you don't want to return back to hand, some of them. You just want to get them out, get rid of them. Like, your Dantes, if you return them back, they get to use them again, so might as well just get rid of them, but they can still add. So, it's better just give them the 1 card than it is to get it back on the field and go for another Beatrice or something. So I just like the Mirror Force, and then I run 1 Vanity's Emptiness, because I can lock down my opponent, and just use my Yosenju portion. Alright, now for X deck. This is personal preference. I run a 1 Abyss Dweller, stop X deck, stop Graveyard. I run 1 Tiger King, stop monster effects. So, if he's got, let's say, off the top of my head, I'd probably have to go with Cosmo, maybe a Dark Destroy or something. You can negate their effects, so they can be targeted now. So then you can target them, get rid of them with targeting, and then you can attack over. Also, when it's destroyed, you can send 3 5 formation spell trap cards you control, and special summon 2 level 4 low Beast Warriors with the same attack from your deck in face-up defense. So basically, you can special summon you can special 2 3s or something. So he does search out pretty well. Then I run 1 Castel, 1 Dark Rebellion, 1 Gaga Cowboy, 1 Heartland Draco, because it is insane in the deck, and 1 Photon Pap if they start going defensive. Alright guys, that's it for the deck profile. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember guys, if I hit 15 subscribers, dual videos go up. If I hit 25 subscribers, then you get pack openings go up. I will be doing an overview of the cards I get from the sneak peek when I get a chance. Hopefully I get some good pulls. But other than that guys, Heroic Master signing out.